So question 8 in working with rational expressions says divide the fractions, and then it also says reduce the simplest form. Now remember, to divide rational expressions is like dividing fractions. So we use this little phrase KCF. A lot of times we use this thing called Kentucky chicken fry, something I learned from some students a long time ago. So when it comes to dividing, we actually Kentucky chicken fried, or what that stands for really is keep, change, and flip. So we have that terminology, keep, change, and flip. So what that means to us, instead of dividing these, we're allowed to multiply by the reciprocal. So to do that, we have 13r squared over 20a squared. And then that's the keep part, keep the first expression. And then we're going to change the division to multiplication because we're actually going to multiply by the reciprocal. And the reciprocal kind of means to flip. Take the reciprocal means to make the numerator and denominator change places. So the 5a goes to the top, the 39r squared goes to the bottom. Now, when you multiply, you really just multiply straight across. So I'm not going to actually multiply just yet. I'm going to write the 5 times 13. There's this a squared. I'm sorry, can't read my writing. That's an r squared. So that's an r squared. So I'm going to have the r squared there. Well, I'm going to actually put the a first and then the r squared second, kind of put it in alphabetical order. So the a and the r squared are still up there too. On the bottom, I have this 20 times this 39 times this a squared times this r squared. So what we can do now is try to start canceling out like factors. Notice that a 5 and a 20 have a factor of 5 in common. So I can actually divide the 5 out of the top, and then 20 divided by 5 turns into a 4. So I have a 4 remaining in the denominator. Notice that I believe 13 does go into 39. So 39 divided by 13 is 13 a factor of 39? Yeah, 3 times. So that tells me I can divide the 13 by 13 and get 1. 39 divided by 13 will give me a 3. If you look at the A's, there's one A on the top, two A's on the bottom, so that means we can cancel, but there's still an A left in the bottom. The R squared, since there's two on the top and two on the bottom, they divide out altogether, so there's no more R's left. So it looks like we've canceled the whole top out, so that means we just use 1 there, since everything just turned to 1. Again, when you multiply by 1s, it's still going to be 1. On the bottom, we can go ahead and multiply the 4 times the 3 together and get a 12. And then the a would come next to it. So 1 divided by 12a, or 1 over 12a, if you will. So it's our fraction. So that's not as bad as it looked.